Hello and welcome to the Somatic Movement and Mindset podcast with me, clinical somatic educator and founder of Total Somatics, Heidi Hadley. The Somatic Movement and Mindset podcast has been designed to help you gain a deeper understanding to how your mind and body work. You will learn about your amazing mind and body and why over time you can feel pain, recurring injuries and poor posture. Within this podcast, I will teach you why this doesn't have to be your future or the norm for you. Would you like to learn how to reduce pain, move freely, and gain a new lease of life? Let's get started. Hello and welcome back. Now, I can't wait to share from the 4th to the 6th of November 2022, the free event that happens every year, and it's the Total Somatics LIVE Experience. So if you can join me for those 3 days, the 4th to the 6th of November, you are more than welcome. And in order to join me, if you go to totalsomatics.com/live experience, you will be able to leave your details within that page. And then when the event begins, I will send you through the Zoom link, which is a live link. Or if you can't join me live, you can always watch the replay. So there's plenty of options to get involved in this year's special event. Now, we are really going to be delving into some really great funky neuroscience, somatic movement, pain science, and all these other amazing cutting edge research and clinical findings. Plus, I'm going to be sharing things with you that I teach people online internationally, what I do here in my clinic in South Australia, when I'm teaching practitioner courses around Australia and again around the world, online or in person. I'm going to be sharing a lot of information with you. And that's really important because when you keep your finger on the pulse in a clinical setting, in a teaching setting, in research and study, then you know that you're going to get the latest research and information. And for that reason, I'd really love you to join me for this year's special event. Now, today, in this episode, I'm going to just delve into a little bit of what we will go into in greater detail within the Total Somatics Live Experience. And that is how we can increase our internal awareness. Now, this is a really important skill that we need to harness, because if we can sense and feel something, then we're able to move it and we're able to change it. And you see, this is important because if we want to improve our mobility, if we want to increase our range of movement and help our spinal health and reduce pain or manage our pain levels, the ability to read our inner world is so important. It's vital, really. So you see, I'm going to be teaching you in the Total Somatics Live Experience, and even more so I teach within the Total Somatics membership, how we can do different scans. And when we do these different scans, it's a really important skill to develop, because what it's going to be doing is the scans actually activate certain areas of your brain. And you see, I'm going to be giving you cues. I'm going to be teaching you techniques that will help you to increase these skills of mindfulness. And that really is where you can take those mindfulness skills and principles and apply them in your daily activities, because that's where the power lies. It's not just in a little movement session or just a dedicated 30 or 60-minute movement session. It's how we create this as a lifestyle change. And that's what Total Somatics is all about. You see, scans will help us to tap into sensing your body in space, how you're moving. And also, I'm going to teach you how you can basically increase your somatic awareness by reducing that external stimuli, which can sometimes start to draw our attention from our practice. And you see, your nervous system is brilliant. It's absolutely amazing. And there are 2 types of sensory pathways which provide essential information to your brain. Now, the information which is relayed includes sort of muscle action and your joint position, and also the objects that your body is in contact with at that particular time. And Total Somatics Education will teach you how you can start to regulate your nervous system. Because, you know, when you regulate your nervous system, you are then conducive to receiving and storing new information. And within Total Somatics, I'll teach you skills and techniques which will really bring this whole new level of awareness to your central nervous system. Because what it's going to be doing also is showing you that change and growth is possible and it's pleasurable. And that's why, again, total somatic education is so, so important, because when you increase your internal awareness with the skills that I'll teach you, we can change the landscape of your brain. And there's so many MRI scans and research out there that shows this plasticity. The landscape of your brain changes when we start to really work with that mindfulness practice. And that's what we bring into total somatic education movement, and also pandiculations that are specific to what I will teach you. And so instead of living in autopilot, where we may be feeling like we experience the same pains and we have the same recurring injuries, and we notice that we keep getting this fear and this anxiety and apprehension when we want to move a certain way. And so what we start to do is, if we've got these feelings of anxiety, fear, apprehension, we start to move less. And then we create more of a stiff, rigid body. And before you know it, we've got this sedentary lifestyle. We're walking like a robot, where we've got dysfunctional breathing. Our rib cage is not moving. We've changed the state of our nervous system, which means our hormonal system has also shifted. That has a massive effect on our pain perception, on our perception of people and how we interact in life, and what kind of lens that we look through. Are we looking through a reactive or a responsive lens? How do we interact in the world? And this is so important, because when we take care of your nervous system, when we regulate it with the principles and the techniques and the skills that I'll teach you to read yourself from the inside out, you really can make changes. And that's where Total Somatics will educate you and empower you within pain science, neuroscience, movement science, mindset principles, and mindfulness practices. And that is so that we can work smarter, not harder, with your beautiful mind and body. And so why don't you join me? It's free. It's from the 4th to the 6th of November, 2022. It's an online event, so you can do this in the comfort of your own home at a time that suits you. Because if you can't join me live, if you've signed up to the event, you'll get the replay links. So you're more than welcome to join. And the great thing is, you and I can interact. So if you come on live, you can leave comments in the chat bar. And then after the live recording, I stay on for people that have joined live. So if you want to ask anything on a personal nature, but you don't want it in the recording, I'll be there to support you. And if you can't join me live, there's the option of leaving me questions. You can either direct message me, or you can contact me at support@totalsomatics.com. You see, the more that I hear from you, the more I can alter and create and adapt the content, because that's what I do, is I listen to what people are asking me. And then although I might have a theme, I'll shift and change and I'll adapt, because that's what we do, don't we? We pivot and we change all the time. And I want to meet and serve your needs. So if that's something that appeals to you, that's from the 4th to the 6th of November, 2022. It's free of charge. If you go to totalsomatics.com/live experience, and if you go to that page and leave your details, when the event begins, you will receive the Zoom live links, and you'll also receive the replay links. I really can't wait to share this work with you. It's so powerful. I've got such a passion for it because I've seen so many changes in people's lives, and I'd really love to share that with you too. So I look forward to seeing you very, very soon. All my love and best wishes. Take care. Bye.
Thank you for joining me today. If you've enjoyed this episode, please leave a rating and also forward this on to somebody you know will benefit. To learn more about pain relief, plus how to improve your health and well-being, go to totalsomatics.com. Until next time, take care.